Hi, this is Lee. In this video, today you'll do a 15-minute mini mock test for the new TOEFL 2026. This video is for absolute beginners of the test who wants a quick estimate of their level in reading, listening, writing, and speaking. We'll go section by section. First of all, you answer a small set of questions. Then I'll show you the correct answers on the screen. And then you count how many you got right and write it down. And then I'll show you a small conversion table so you can estimate your score for that skill. So by the end of this mini test, you'll have 4 rough numbers. Try not to pause during each section. I'll tell you when to pause to check answers and scores. Let's start with reading. If you're taking the new TOEFL 2026 and want extra practice, timing, and scoring guides and updates as we collect more real results, there's a link below this video. Fill out the short form and
When is the presentation due?
Are you still planning to come to the holiday party tonight? I know you've been looking forward to it.
I really was, but the store's been unbelievably busy this week. Because of the holiday sales, I still have a full shift to cover.
That's rough. It must be exhausting.
It is. I probably won't get out of there until after closing.
Maybe you can join us next time when things calm down.
Attention all students. The Campus Recreation Center has just reopened after a major renovation. To celebrate, we're offering a special one-day open house this Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. All fitness classes, including yoga and cycling, will be free of charge, a great opportunity to try something new before the semester gets busy. In addition, be sure to stop by the wellness booth in the lobby, where you can receive a free health assessment and pick up a complimentary water bottle. Today, we're going to discuss chronobiology, the study of biological rhythms in living organisms. These rhythms regulate many essential functions, including sleep, hormone production, and body temperature. Chronobiology examines how internal timing systems interact with environmental cues. One of the most important biological rhythms is the circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm follows a roughly 24-hour cycle and is primarily influenced by light exposure. In humans, a small region of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus acts as the body's internal clock. This structure responds to light signals received through the eyes and helps synchronize bodily processes with the external day-night cycle. Circadian rhythms are regulated through the release of specific hormones. For example, melatonin levels increase in the evening, signaling the body to prepare for sleep. In contrast, cortisol levels tend to rise in the morning, promoting alertness. These hormonal fluctuations ensure that physiological processes occur at appropriate times. Disruptions to circadian rhythms can have significant consequences. Individuals who work night shifts or frequently travel across time zones often experience misalignment between their internal clock and the external environment. This misalignment, commonly known as jet lag, can lead to sleep disturbances, reduced cognitive performance, and long-term health risks. Researchers are increasingly studying how artificial light and modern lifestyles affect biological timing systems. Understanding chronobiology may help improve treatments for sleep disorders and optimize work schedules. We will examine seasonal biological rhythms and their evolutionary significance in our next lecture.
You are being trained to assist guests at a ski resort rental shop. Listen to your trainer and repeat what he says. Repeat only once. To rent skis, show your ID at the counter. To choose the right boots, check your size at the measurement stand. Once you finish skiing, bring your skis to the rental desk and hand them to the staff. Once you finish skiing, thank you for speaking with me about your morning routines. Next, I'd like to get your opinion. These days, many people try to improve their mornings with habits like stretching or journaling. Do you think such structured morning routines will become even more popular in the future? Why or why not?
I believe that people would follow these structured routines in the future more. That is because, first of all, they can feel more confident because these morning routines help them express their feelings. Also, people nowadays care more about their mental health because it has too much stress every day in their life. Also, having a clear routine, especially a fixed schedule for journaling, can make lots of benefits in many aspects, such as write creative things and maybe become a writer one day. So I believe that people would accept this more and more in the future. Now you should have 4 numbers. This is not an official TOEFL score, of course, but it gives you a first picture of which skills are stronger and which are weaker and what causes that weakness. The numbers you see are an interpolated estimate based on the scoring conversion data I collected from multiple paid mock tests and the scoring ranges I explained in my How to Get 4.5 to 6 in reading, listening, writing, speaking videos. So use this as a starting point, not as a final judgment. In the description, I've linked playlists for reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Start with the playlist for your lowest skill. You can come back to this mini mock later and see if your estimated scores improve. Thanks for practicing with me, and I'll see you in the next video.